A 60-watt fast charge that hits 50% in 15 minutes sounds impressive, until you realize it's charging the same 5,000 milliamp hour battery Samsung has been using for years. And that right there is the problem, because as exciting as the Galaxy S26 Ultra looks on paper, there are three very specific features it still doesn't have, and without them, I wouldn't even think about buying it. Before we jump in, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. It really helps me keep bringing you more tech breakdowns like this one. This matters because the Galaxy Ultra line isn't supposed to be good enough. It's Samsung's no-compromise phone, the best of the best, the phone that justifies its price by being ahead of everyone else. And right now, Samsung feels like it's polishing old ideas instead of pushing forward. Let's start with the biggest issue, the battery. Yes, the S26 Ultra is rumored to support faster charging, up to 60 watts. That's great. But it's also expected to stick with the 5,000 milliamp hour battery, again. In 2026, that's no longer impressive. It's barely competitive. Chinese brands are already shipping phones with silicon carbon batteries pushing 7,000, 8,000, even 10,000 milliamp hours. Meanwhile, Samsung is still acting like 5,000 milliamp hours is some massive achievement. Faster charging doesn't fix the core problem. You still have to charge the phone every day. I'm currently using a phone with a 7,500 milliamp hour battery, and 2-day battery life is just normal for me now. Once you experience that, there's no going back. For the Galaxy S26 Ultra to make sense as a true Ultra device, it needs at least a 6,000 milliamp hour silicon carbon battery. Not someday, not in a foldable, right here, right now. Next up, the camera system, and this one might surprise you. Samsung's Ultra phones already have excellent cameras. That's not the issue. The issue is how those cameras are configured. The S26 Ultra is expected to reuse the same setup as before, a 200 megapixel main camera, a 50 megapixel 5x periscope, a 50 megapixel ultra-wide, and a 10 megapixel 3x telephoto. That 3x lens is the weak link. With a 200 megapixel main sensor, you already get excellent 2x and even 3x crops, so why keep a small 10 megapixel telephoto around? It feels like leftover hardware from an older era, and worse, it takes up space that could be used for something far more powerful. Imagine this instead, a 200 megapixel main camera and a 200 megapixel periscope telephoto. Other brands like Vivo and Xiaomi are already doing this. The benefits are huge. Better detail at 5x, cleaner images, and even 10x shots that look almost optical thanks to high-resolution sensor cropping. Removing the 3x lens would allow Samsung to use a larger, more capable periscope sensor. That would actually be an upgrade you can see, not just a spec bump on a slide. For a phone called Ultra, that's the kind of bold decision it should be making. And finally, the most controversial one, the software. I've never been a fan of UI 1, not now, not before, and with every new version, it somehow feels more complicated instead of more efficient. Menus change, gestures change, layouts change. Even basic things like notifications and quick settings keep getting reworked. UI 1.7 splits the notification shade and quick panel by default. Widgets and icons keep changing style, and overall, it feels like Samsung is trying to turn Android into iOS without matching iOS's simplicity or polish. That's frustrating because the Galaxy Ultra has always been positioned as the productivity phone, the business Android, the device for people who want power and efficiency. A cleaner, more minimal interface would fit that identity perfectly. This is obviously personal preference, but I know I'm not alone. Plenty of users complain about UI 1 feeling cluttered and inconsistent. I wish Samsung would offer a stripped-down, efficiency-first version of UI 1 for the Ultra lineup. Less visual noise, fewer gimmicks, more focus. So here's the reality. The Galaxy S26 Ultra launch is close, and realistically, none of this is going to happen. We're not getting a 6,000 milliamp hour battery. We're not getting a 200 megapixel periscope, and we're definitely not getting a dramatically cleaner UI. But that's exactly why this conversation matters. Samsung is losing ground. Apple has already taken the top spot again with strong iPhone sales. If Samsung wants the Ultra name to actually mean something, it needs to stop playing it safe and start acting like the leader it used to be. What's your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comments section. See you in the next video. Take care.